Welcome to Psychology 2320, Abnormal Psychology. I wanted to give you a quick overview of the course and show you how to best navigate it. On the front page, you will see my information here. The official way to get a hold of me for this course is in the inbox inside of Canvas. You have on the front page, this link will take you directly to the information on the textbook. You have already purchased the access to the ebook, and this course will have activities and assignments that are linked to the digital platform provided by the publisher, all of which you have already paid the fees for in your tuition. So you do not have to purchase anything else. This button here will take you to the modules to start the course, and this is the parking lot. The parking lot is for questions regarding the course, any type of personal question regarding a grade or something that's just particular to you, then you will use the inbox in Canvas. If we start the course here, it will take us to the modules, the same as the link that says modules. Now my view is going to be a little bit different from yours. For the most part, it'll be about the same. So the Getting Started module, this is where you want to start. And the course is designed that you have to go through the Getting Started module and through a couple other modules, and then week 1 opens up. After you do week 1, week 2 opens up. And the way you do that is when you click on the link in the Getting Started module, here's information about myself. You want to hit these buttons at the bottom that say Next, and that's what it's tracking. So you'll read through all of the information, hit Next, and keep going. And once you're done at the end of that module, it will open up the next one. So within the Getting Started module, there is a lot of information that is very important for the course. Your student learning outcomes are going to be here. These are the outcomes that we expect for you to complete in this course, and then they're also listed by week. Class syllabus is linked here, the course schedule, which has the dates of the different assignments, time expectations for a course, and then also the academic calendar, so what days the college is closed. All of those information is here in this link. Student expectations, how to navigate the course, which is what you're watching right now. There's also how to navigate your thought assignments, and you'll see those within the modules. This link is for you to set up how you want to receive notifications from Canvas and which notifications. Also, how to view feedback and assignments. This is more information on the textbook. You do need to come here and click on Connect and I Am Direct with Canvas. This is going to show you how to link your Canvas course with McGraw-Hill's Connect, which is the digital platform we're using as well. And you need to do that. Do not set up a temporary account. Please set up a permanent account. You have already paid for it, so make sure you don't make that mistake. Also, here is a link on how to do the reading assignments. We use the platform of SmartBook, and you will toggle between reading and answering questions as an assignment for each chapter. So make sure you watch that link on how to navigate that type of assignment. They also have what they call a Read Anywhere app, where you can read and do the reading assignment and answer the questions from your smartphone if you would like as well. Okay, there's some overviews of information in here of the research-based assignments. Also, there are some official discussion assignments. So this is the requirements for those discussions, as well as there's also a link in here on, we talked about the Your Thoughts assignments, which are a little bit different. And then this one is the tutorial power of process assignments. This is the analysis of a research article. We use the Power Process digital platform. So this is a video on how to use that. And here's an example of the rubric on that type assignment. So to give you an idea of what you're looking for. All of the research-based or SLO student learning outcome assignments, you want to make sure that you put 100% effort into those assignments. This is all on technology and what you need, any type of technical support. Do not hesitate to contact technical support. On the front page of the course, the numbers are listed as well for Canvas as well as for Connect. Depending on what's going on, you'll kind of get a feel of which are Connect assignments versus which are more Canvas-based, but always contact them. If you can't reach me, I'm not a technical support guru, so always contact them. Send me a message in Canvas, let me know what's going on, and keep me abreast of your progress with them. So you've got academic integrity and college etiquette. This is an assignment that is due within the first couple days of the class as your attendance. It's a form that you sign, upload, send back in. You'll put it into this assignment as a submission. And then there's a scavenger hunt quiz, and all of this is over the information that you've read in the Getting Started module. You're going to set up your BioSig, and then within the first week, you're also going to have a BioSig validation assignment. So you'll create your BioSig. If you already have one, it's okay. You won't have to do that again. But then you're going to have a week 1 BioSig validation, then there's one at midterm and one at finals. There's also an introduce yourself assignment here that you want to do within the first 3 days of the class. This is not mandatory, but this is all kinds of helpful resources for you. This is a module on assumed prior knowledge. So I am assuming in your previous psychology courses and intro that you have learned APA, that you understand what plagiarism is, how to search for scholarly articles. And so if not, here's all that information for you to be able to go through. And the prerequisite for this to open is finishing up the Getting Started module. Then you have the DSM information, which also has a prereq of the Getting Started module. And you need to make sure you read through this. You're going to use this quite a bit in the course. And then here's that parking lot. So the parking lot is just a place for you to post all the questions you have about the course, as long as they're not personal and just pertain to you. And there is a trick on here because it'll start getting pretty long with a lot of information, you can hit unread and it will bring up just the ones that you have not already seen, so you don't have to just rifle through all of them. So make sure you check this on a regular basis. Before you post a question, make sure someone else hasn't already posted it and that the answer's not already there. You can also close these modules down where you don't have to keep going back through them. So week 1, you're going to do a BioSig validation. You're going to have the modules are set up very similar week to week. You'll have an objectives that'll go over what you're going to learn. You're going to have a pre-test. Here's the reading assignment. Then you will have, if you're going to have other types of assignments that are not, some of them are Connect-based, some are not, so you'll kind of see the difference. This is one that's tied to the student learning objective number 1. And then here, these are the different type of assignments inside that will hook to Connect. They're very short. Sometimes it's like a 1-minute video and 3 questions, but it's just to help you master the information. So you'll have a few of those. This is a video for you to watch to kind of sum up and solidify the information. This is a copy of the PowerPoint for the chapter if you want to review that. And then you'll have a post-test. And on the post-test, you get 2 chances at the post-test, and it will take the highest grade. And then you'll have a summary. So each module is going to be set up similarly. So here we go, pre-test reading assignment. Here's a SLO type assignment. Then you're going to have one that's Connect-based. And then here's a PowerPoint and the post-test. Same for chapter 3, pre-test reading assignment. Here's analysis of a research article. Remember, there's a link in the Getting Started on how to do those. And then a couple of the Connect-based assignments. And then here are a couple extra videos I put in to help you with that information in your post-test. And you just keep going and it's going to pretty much look the same. In chapter 5, you will have your first thoughts assignments. And so it is similar to a discussion. It's not as formal, but I am hoping that it will have as much quality and that you will bring in information that you have learned or that you have gone out and researched on your own and bring that information into the discussion. We're going to have a midterm exam on chapters 1 through 8. You'll have a BioSig validation prior to that. And then in week 13 or 14, district will make the link for the student course satisfaction survey active. You'll see it here in week 14. When you get there, it should be active by then, and then you will see a link in the course on the left-hand side for that survey. And you'll be able to take it. You need to do a screenshot or show some type of anything that shows you completed the survey, and you will upload it into that assignment for credit. If you don't upload anything, you don't get credit for it, right? So you will see everything looks very similar as you go through. Then the final exam is going to be over chapters 9 through 15. Here's the extra credit assignment as well. So remember that you have to go through the Getting Started module and the APA and the DSM modules. You want to make sure you are using that next button to go through them so that the other modules will open up. So I think I'm going to stop there. I don't want to bore you too much, but I wanted to make sure that you knew how to navigate it. The course is set up to be navigated by the weekly modules. I do not put the assignments link or the discussions link in the menu because people will strictly go by that and then they miss content pages, because a lot of times there's content that you have to access before an assignment and it builds upon each other. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this is helpful and I look forward to working with you this semester. Have a great day.